This is an adjustable pivot jewel for a balance wheel. It's part of a project I currently have on the bench. In this adjustable mount, the pivot jewel is broken, but the cap jewel looks like it could be saved. I'm going to try removing the broken jewel from the mount, but to do that I'll need precise cuts on the lathe. This type of work is generally done with a hand graver, but with my machining backgrounds I'm inclined to use tooling instead. Here you can clearly see the damage to the jewel pivot hole. The original lantern style tool post has worked well over the years, but it can be difficult to adjust it precisely. So I'll be replacing it with a quick change tool post I purchased from eBay. I could have made one of these on my larger machining equipment, but for the price I decided to see what the quality is on these import tools. Overall, the quality was acceptable. They aren't finely crafted watch tools, but they aren't junk. The initial impression is someone tried to get important things correct, but missed some of the small things, like sharp edges. The supplied M5 Allen for holding the tool post to the lathe was too short for my lathe, so I decided to make a new hold down from brass and add a lever so I wouldn't need additional tools to remove it. The T-SOT plate, it's a little thin. It only engages on a few threads, so I may make a new one later. Unlike the lantern tool post, once I slide this tool post on the lathe, alignment with the lathe is easy. If I want precision, I could use a block across the cross slide face and the tool post to ensure alignment. The lever allows me to quickly lock it in place, and the post feels secure. With the tool post in place, the tooling holders drop into position easily. I was concerned that the locking mechanism on this style tool post either would make it difficult to drop the tooling in, or would not tighten enough to hold the tool securely. This was quickly dismissed when I used the provided Allen wrench to lock the tool holder in place. Snugging the locking Allen lightly, I could see the clamp tightening on the tool holder, and giving it a final 45 degrees on the Allen, lock the tooling into place. Removal of the tool is as simple as loosening the Allen and taking the tooling out. I'm using 3mm carbide in these holders. The ability to hold tooling in line with the lathe bed is where this tool post will add the most value for me. The lantern tool post could be set up to cut in line with the lathe bed, but the travel on the cross slide was limited. This is the tooling position I will need to use for removing the rub-over jewel mount from the pivot bushing. I have hand ground a carbide tool to a sharp point. I'll use this to attempt the removal of the thin brass lip that is holding the jewels into the bushing. The eBay tooling included the tool post, 4 of the standard tooling holders, 1 boring bar holder, and several Allen wrenches. I'm looking forward to using the boring bar holder, since I will now be able to approach the lathe headstock straight on. Previously, I've had to use a specially shaped cutter to bore cuts in material. The height adjustment studs and nuts are a little loose in their threads compared to my larger industrial tooling. To stop the height from changing, there are small slotted screws to lock the adjuster in place. I feel that the slots would wear over use and decided to replace the slotted screws with 3mm Allens. And the Allens do not protrude past the face of the holders like the slotted screws do. Once tightened, the adjusters feel firmly locked into place, and I don't think I will have any issues with them. In the future, I may make a follow-up video after I've used the tool post on several projects. I'll list the pros, cons, and any additional upgrades I might make to the tooling. Thank you for watching.